Aloha all, and welcome back to Let's Play Sly 2 Bandit Thieves. I'm Paper Mario Guy, and in the last episode, part 6 of episode 6, we did Operation Choo Choo and got the Clockwork Stomach, and finished out robbing all of Jean Bison's Iron Horse trains. And in this episode, we're gonna see what happens in the Menace in the North, eh?
Things just weren't right up in Canada. Random acts of violence were popping up like weeds, and the Northern Lights, well, they just weren't right. One night they'd be brighter than ever, and the next, gone. In Nunavut Bay, I overheard talk between Jean Bison and his mysterious partner Arpeggio. Somehow, those two are behind it all. Tracking the source of the disturbance was easy. By simply following the lights, we were led north to an immense lumber camp. The sheer number of fallen trees advertised Jean Bison's presence and that he was in possession of the clockwork talons. The Thievius Raccoonus makes numerous references to the talons slicing through plates of steel. A skilled lumberjack like Bison could clear a forest in hours while wielding the artifacts. Those talons have got to go, both to finally do away with clockwork and to save the environment from his twisted sense of progress. The world just doesn't need to make space for another strip mall.
Well said by Mr. Sly Cooper. So, although that is the theme of Canada, you know, Canada and lumberjacks go hand in hand like, you know, peanut butter and jelly. But that's just no good. Just no good. So we're going to have to stop that. Now, I just want to take a second to show the new items. I believe these are going to be the last items that will be in the game. So just to show, there is, for Bentley, the reduction bomb. Shrink enemies in the area. You don't have enough coins, obviously. Then there's the guttural roar, which is terrify your foes. So I'm guessing this just scares people away. And then slow time to a crawl. You don't have enough time. Alright. I know that I don't have enough money for any of that. Sly is currently poor.
Okay, so here's what we know. One, Arpeggio's blip is on its way to pick up a battery from Jean Bison. And two, the only way we'll get a crack at Arpeggio's clockwork brain is by finding a way to sneak aboard his blip.
But before we do that, we'll need to snag the clockwork talons off Jean Bison. Time is short, and we've got a lot to accomplish.
True, but first things first. This lumber camp isn't on any of my maps. I need you to poke around and take some recon photos. They'll help to get my sensors oriented.
No problem. Recon photos, I got covered.
In anticipation of the icy climate, I took the liberty of modifying your cave. It can now separate into two smaller caves, useful for ice climbing. Try ascending to the top of that sheet of ice. Just jump and hit the circle button to dig in.
Alright, so now we basically have a way to climb up steep mountains and things that we otherwise would not have been able to climb up. Unfortunately, we have these stupid-ass birds that are going to be constantly attacking us, which I find so annoying. I hate birds in video games. They suck. Birds in video games are just bad combination. Literally, I've never had a good experience with a bird in a video game. Really.
It's good to see my cane upgrade perform so well in the field. Now scout the area. I could really use the reconnaissance.
Alright, so we have multiple things that we can take pictures of all throughout this area. And as you can see, I mean, at least from an outside point of view, this is probably one of the smaller areas, or so it looks, but looks can sometimes be deceiving. There's still quite a bit of, you know, stuff to explore, and, you know, don't be fooled. So, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make our way over here. So, yeah, birds suck. I hate those freaking birds so damn much. They're gonna be attacking us very often, very frequently throughout this episode, so get used to it. Anyway, where is the first thing that we can take a picture of? Because there's the sawmill blades. Alright, over there. I see. Oh no, we're not allowed to jump in this ice water either. So, we gotta pull a Frogger and jump across so that we can get over here. Normal thing, I mean, I'm trying to think of things, you know, just to say about this area to begin with, but a lot of the stuff is general things that you should have probably picked up on by now. You know, it's fair to say that, you know, the enemies are going to be the same, and, you know, they're going to carry more advanced items when you pickpocket them and all that stuff. So, anyway.
Fascinating. My sensors detect a Wi-Fi link to that boat. It must be piloted by computer.
Well, that should be good for, you know, getting a good sense of the area later. I would assume, you know, just going off intuition alone, actually, because I have actually not played this particular chapter in quite a while, believe it or not. When I did my practice of this game before I decided to, you know, LP it, I actually only got to Chapter 6. I finished Chapter 6, and I never started Chapter 7, and I couldn't really honestly tell you why. But I'm actually kind of glad I didn't, because this is all, like a whole new experience for me again.
Jean Bison's house. The lair of the beast. The den of evil. The epicenter of ecological destruction.
Thank you, Bentley. We didn't get it the first time. I don't see Jean Bison as all that evil, though. They said it in the beginning part of the first, you know, they said that at the beginning part of episode 6 that Jean Bison isn't actually really all that evil. He's just a guy who got frozen and woke up in a different time period. Because back in his day, he would have been celebrated as a hero, and, you know, he's not really doing necessarily anything wrong. I mean, working with the Claw Gang is not necessarily the nicest thing to do, but I would definitely not say that he is the epicenter of ecological... Well, I would say that he was the epicenter of ecological destruction, but I wouldn't necessarily call him, you know, the epitome of evil, which is what I think Bentley did call him, so... Anyway, so we have to go over to the sawmill blades and take a picture of them. This is a crucial part of our evidence, and apparently I'm still not close enough, which is shenanigans.
Those saw blades look particularly old. I guess this logging camp has been around for a while.
Yeah, I'd probably say 150 years, you know, just about as long as Jean Bison was frozen in ice. Pretty sure we established that, Bentley. Whatever, though. I know, I seem like I feel like I'm bashing on Bentley a lot recently. But I love Bentley. I don't know why I'm bashing on him. I'm sorry, Bentley. No hard feelings. You're just so damn smart. You're too damn smart, you know? Just like the rent is too damn high, you're too damn smart. I can't take it. Something needs to change. Anyway, we have one more thing, and it is right over here. Oh, bear. Okay, well that's easy enough. Taking a picture of a bear is not necessarily the hardest thing.
This place is bear country, all right. Interesting. He's putting out a slight radio signature.
What are these, robot bears? That's not good, though.
Now for the real point of interest. Head for that lighthouse and try to find a way to sneak in.
I am very scared for my life if we have to deal with fucking robot bears. Bears are scary enough as it is, and if you combine it with a cyborg, no. Anything transformed into a robot is automatically like 4 to 5 times more scary, and bears are like, you know, if you had to list like a ranking of like the scariest things in the world, I would probably say that number 1 is easily spiders. Number 2 would probably be, you know, the inside of Caboose's, you know, butthole, and then the third one would be a cyborg bear. No, that's frightening and horrifying, And I don't know if I want to do this mission anymore.
That door seems to be locked from the inside.
Oh, thanks.
Try to
Thanks,
find another
Bentley.
way in.
I didn't know that, you know? I didn't try to open it or anything. Thanks. Alright, can I just dig into the side of the... Oh, no. Silly me. Don't try to ascend, go underneath. The scenic route, of course. So silly of me to think otherwise. Alright, well, I guess I'm just taking pictures. Oh, I can just take pictures through here. Alright, wonderful.
That's the battery charger, but where's the battery Arpeggio's coming to pick up?
Oh, that's annoying. Alright, that's gonna be really annoying to take a picture of. No, poop. You only have like a glimpse. No, I definitely got that time. Alright, well, we'll zoom in like that. God damn it. Alright, well, we'll take a picture of the front door.
I was right. The entrance is barred from the inside.
Alright, now we're gonna take a picture of this stupid thing. Slow down.
Just looking at that spinner makes me dizzy. Might as well get a shot of old Jean Bison.
That was annoying.
Oh, Sly, listen in. He's mumbling to himself.
Come on, Jean. You got it in you. Those lumberjack games need some more competition, eh? What would attract the participants? Bullseye! I'll post the clockwork talons as a trophy. That should bring in competition. Although, who am I kidding, eh? I'm gonna win just like every other year. Oh, it's tough being this tough. It sure is, yeah.
Head back to the safe house. We need to talk about these lumberjack games.
What are you, Hercule, Jean Bison? I mean, I love Hercule, don't get me wrong. But don't be like Hercule. Don't be like Hercule.
Well, guys, Jean Bison has unknowingly thrown down the gauntlet. With the clockwork talons as a trophy, we'd be fools not to participate in his lumberjack games. Fortunately, due to frequent avalanches, a log chopping guide was frozen in a wall of ice not far from our position. Sly, you're in charge of acquiring the book. I'm sure it will prove invaluable. Now, we're all aware that Arpeggio's blimp is coming to pick up another battery. To sneak aboard without incident, I'd recommend we pull a Trojan horse and stow away inside the battery. However, the location of the device is still a mystery. We need some inside information. So, working together, you two will infiltrate the Moose Guard's secret RC combat club. Those guys all work in the lighthouse. If you win the battle, I'm sure they'll talk. Despite his antique mind, Jean Bison's no fool. To keep tabs on him, we'll need to bug his house, steal the radio tags off local bears, and then jerry-rig them into a sensor array. It's a challenging set of tasks, and that blimp's on its way. Let's get to work.
So easily the most complicated plan that Bentley has come up. Threw a whole lot of information at us, and some definitely going to be some interesting missions. I'm personally excited, but we're going to have to wait to do those missions until the next episode. So I leave you guys with the frightening thought of a cyborg bear, spiders, and the inside of Caboose's butthole, and I'll see you guys all next time.